If n is a positive integer, then n is a multiple of how many positive integers? So basically the question by asking this question is simply asking the number of factors of n, because every number is a multiple of all its factors. Now let's also quickly recap that how to find out the number of factors. If a number is written in the form of a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r form, where a, b, c are the distinct prime factors of the number, then the number of factors can be simply calculated by adding 1 in the exponents of prime factors and multiplying them together. Now let's look at the first statement here. We have to find the number of factors of n. The first statement says that n to the power 5 times n to the power minus 2 has exactly 5 divisors between 1 and itself, both not inclusive. That means n to the power 5 multiplied by n to the power minus 2, which in turn becomes n cube, has total 5 plus 2, that means 7 factors. Because 5 factors between 1 and itself and 2 factors 1 and itself. So we understand that n cube has 7 factors. Now the result 7 can come only when the number of factors are calculated in a way equal to 6 plus 1, which means that n cube is a number that can be written in the form of prime number raised to the power 6, which simply means that n is a number which is a prime number raised to the power 2, and the number of factors of n in that case will be equal to 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. So now, since we have a unique value of the number of factors of n, therefore we say that the first statement alone is sufficient to answer the question. And the choices that we are left with are option A and option D. The second statement here says that 3n squared has exactly 8 divisors between 1 and itself. That means it has 10 factors in total, including the 1 and itself. Now 10 can be obtained in two ways. One is 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Now I'm once again thinking about the finding out the number of factors, because this result must be equal to 10. So this can be possible in two ways. Either 9 plus 1 is equal to 10, or the second possibility is 1 plus 1 multiplied by 4 plus 1 is equal to 10. Now let's call it case 1 and let's call this case 2. Let's consider case 1 here. So case 1 is the possibility in which case 3n square should be a number which should be equal to a prime number raised to the power 9. That is possible only if 3n square is equal to 3 to the power 9, which means n square is equal to 3 to the power 8, which means n is equal to 3 to the power 4, and the number of factors of n in that case will be equal to 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Now let's consider case 2. Case 2 is that 3n square is equal to 1 prime number 1 to the power 1 multiplied by prime 2 raised to the power 4. Now the only possibility is that we have 3 to the power 1 and another prime number raised to the power 4, and when we compare these two parts we understand that n square should be equal to another prime number raised to the power 4, which again means n is equal to the prime number square. That means the number of factors of n will be equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now we have two inconsistent solutions because n may have either 3 or 5 factors. Therefore we say that the second statement does not lead us to the unique conclusion, hence not sufficient, and therefore the correct answer to the question becomes option A. Thank you so much.